Hi, Barry Ayres, Pro-powerflushing, telephone number 07836 353 985. We're doing a power flush today in Poynton. It's a vitodens combination boiler. The boiler's blocked, so if you've got a blocked vitodens combination boiler or normal boiler, in fact, give me a call. We know where they get blocked, and we're power flushing the whole system. We're going to power flush the boiler separately, and we're going to take a few components off the boiler, clean them out separately as well. Okay, so if you don't know what a power flush is, we'll quickly explain. Power flushing is just a means of flushing through all your central heating system, through your radiators, your boiler, your pipework, etc. Just getting it all nice and clean, getting all the rust and corrosion out. We've got something to show you shortly. We've taken a component off the boiler, and we're going to clean that out and you know, get these blockages out of the boiler at the end of the day. Okay, power flushing is the best thing you can do to your central heating system, basically. So my name's Barry Ayres. I'm a fully gas safe registered engineer. Very important, we sometimes need to get right into the boiler to give them the best possible flush, take components off, etc. And if your engineer is not gas safe registered, not legally allowed to do that. We only use the best equipment and chemicals, being the Camco range of pumps, magnets and chemicals on our job. Our work is fully certificated to BS 7593 standard. Basically, you will not receive a better power flush anywhere in the UK. We know what we're doing. And this is also all okay with your service provider, whether it be British Gas, HomeServe, E.ON, etc. You're going to save some money as well if you're a British Gas contract customer or HomeServe customer, etc. If you're a British Gas customer, you're going to save more than likely in excess of £300 if you use me for your power flushing service. We're based in Bramall, Stockport, Manchester, and we cover a 60 to 70 mile radius of our hometown. That's basically Cheshire, Lancashire, parts of Derby, parts of Stafford, Nottinghamshire, etc. for our power flush. It's March 2018 now. We're actually, it's a little bit warmer than it was. It has been cold, obviously, but we're in Preston tomorrow. So we do get around. If you're within 60 or 70 mile radius, we'll come and power flush your central heating system. Okay, we'll get back to you shortly. We'll just show you the colour of the water. It's quite noisy over there. It's quite a noisy pump, the Camco CF2 Titan. It's a powerful pump, so it's it puts out a little bit more noise. But we'll just show you the colour of the water, and then we're going to, you know, clean some of it off, up. That was a bit in this boiler, and we'll show you what we're going to get out of here. Okay, so we'll just show the colour of water, and we'll get back to you later. Okay, thanks. Hi, Barry Ayres, Pro-powerflushing. Okay. This we just come back to the boiler to show you, the van to show you really, because a little bit noisy there in the machine. But this was in one of the components on the Vitoden boiler. Now it's not only Vitodens, you know, these old boilers get blocked up with this corrosion and rust and metal. But can you see really hard pieces of magnetite, rust? And this is what power flushing is all about. It's about getting that rust and corrosion out of the central heating system. You imagine that going through your boiler, combination boilers, or even the condensing boilers now with the small heat exchangers, diverter valves, pumps, flow switches, etc. You know, if you don't get this out of your central heating system, it's just going to wreck your boiler. We've gone to many central heating systems that are only like a few months old, and the boiler's broken down because all this rust and corrosion has got into the central heating system. The system wasn't power flushed. We're not talking about this system, but we're talking generally. You know, if the systems aren't power flush when the new boiler goes in, you know, this is what you could end up with, all this rust and corrosion going through your boiler. And if the boiler does break down within the first month or so, the manufacturer sends their engineers out to see what's wrong with the boiler. If they find this rust and corrosion in the boiler, they're just going to turn around and say it's not been cleaned to BS 7593 standard. Yeah, and it could actually invalidate your warranty. So if your boiler happens to go kaput, which believe me they do, you know, like I say, we find this all the time in boilers, central heating systems and boilers. If the system's not being power flushed properly upon the installation of the boiler, it could invalidate your warranty, and you may have to fork out for some really fairly new expensive parts, even possibly a new boiler, if it's proper got into your heat exchanger and you know, basically blocked it up so badly that it will never clear. And that does sometimes happen. Like sometimes on the valence, the heat exchangers, the main heat exchangers get so badly blocked that they overheat to the point of a no return. You know, they've got a non-resettable trip switch on the valence. If they get so hot, it basically writes your heat exchanger off, and you cannot reset that, so you have to go out and buy a new heat exchanger, which is not a cheap component. So if you've got a boiler that's say a few years old and heat exchanger's gone in it, and then you're thinking, well, what about the other things that may go on it? You know, basically it's going to write your boiler off really by the time you weigh it all up. Alright, so this is why power flushing is of the utmost importance, okay? Not only on the newer systems, on older systems as well, because obviously the newer boilers get fitted onto older systems. So if you're not getting it power flushed out, you know, it's like putting a new engine in a car. This is what I compare it to, and putting the old oil back in. You just wouldn't do it. Get a new boiler and get a power flush, you know, a professional power flush, as in the way we do it, all done to BS standard, and you know, it's peace of mind. For that little bit of extra money you're going to pay, you know, just get the system power flushed, okay? Revives older systems as well, of course, but you know, we're not going to talk about that. Hopefully you know what this is about. We'll show you the magnet later. There's going to be a lot more of this in this system. We'll show you that later on. We've just got a lot to do, and we'll get back to you later, alright? Hi Barry, it's Pro-powerflushing, back to this job. This blocked combination boiler in Poynton. So we put the magnet on bypass now. We're going to zoom in. We might we'll try and zoom in because the machine's quite noisy, and we'll try and talk about it from where we are. Just get the camera in focus a little bit more. Okay, we might walk up to it shortly and show you a little bit more, but this is rust, metal and corrosion that's in the central heating system. This is what blocks boilers up, plate heat exchangers, diverter valves, pumps, etc. This is what power flushing is all about. This is why this boiler was blocked today. It's about getting all this rust, corrosion and metal out of the central heating system. You imagine that running through your boiler, especially the boilers nowadays with all the components in. It's just going to wreck your boiler if you don't get it out. And as we said before about manufacturers, etc., this is so important to get this rust and corrosion out of the system. Okay, so we're going to zoom out and we'll just walk towards the machine, towards a magnet, and we'll just give you a better view of it, and then we'll get back to you later, pretty much when the job's done. We still have to flush the boiler out separately, boiler's in the loft, put everything back together, put the Sentinel X100 inhibitor in. We'll show you that later, but we always put that in front of the customer just so they know it's properly gone in. Okay, so we'll just show you the magnet, we'll get back to you later. This is the Sentinel X100. Because the boiler's in the loft, we're going to actually add it in our power flush machine. It's all nice and clean out of water. We're going to add it in front of the customer, and then we're just going to let it circulate around for 10 minutes so it's proper in the system. Then we're going to just drain down a couple of feet, and then it's in the system. We'll flush the boiler, put everything back together, and you know, the system should be okay. So we'll get back to you later. Okay, Barry, for power flushing, we're going to put new seals on this system as well, back on the boiler. So we're flushing the boiler completely separately now. We put a Sentinel X100 in the system itself, so we'll just get back to it. It's raining outside now, so we'll just get back to you later when the job's finished, okay? Okay, Barry, the boiler's back together now, everything's heating up nice. So the job's gone alright, boiler's nice and quiet, unblocked, etc. So if you need any work like this doing, give me a call on telephone number 07836 353 985 or contact us through our website, pro-powerflushing.co.uk. Okay?